who's trying to rebound after a tough loss at Miami Wednesday night. And, of course, NC State, a 5-point winner at Syracuse on Tuesday night. The Wolfpack gets the ball here first in this last stretch for the Wolfpack as well. Thornton pressures Daniels. Here's the lob and the catch by Thunderbird. Bates the early rebound and the stick back for Manny Bates. But it might be a bigger ball game for NC State in their March future beyond the ACC tournament. There's Popovich on the board. Their best shooter from the floor at 47%.
NC State, one of the better teams at turning you over with their activity in the passing lanes.
Well, here's Bryce working on Thornton. Fall away. C.J. Bryce on the board, and
you can do right there. That's not bad D by Derryck Thornton. That's just a guy that's on fire with a beautiful turnaround jumper.
Here's Thornton trying to answer, and does with a triple out of the corner. That ball got poked away. Look at Johnson fight Thornton for it, and Derryck Thornton saves it in the backcourt. 15 to shoot. Heath a three. Got it. Big basket for Jay Heath. There's the feed. Felder to the rack. Can't finish it. Pulled away by Daniels. Lob, catch, Bryce the layup. Boston College by 4. And Mitchell had it poked away by Johnson. Nice pass. Felder the dunk off the baseline. Good look by Steffon Mitchell. He was around. And here's the pass.
Yeah, this right here. Heads up play by Mitchell. Again, waiting for the double team.
Here's Williams. Back for Thornton as BC's doubled the number on NC State with almost 8 minutes gone. And now Heath bangs home a triple. He's got 6.
Talked about turnovers for Boston College. And then they're running their offense. They're getting some wide open looks.
Helms the spot and catch. Jericho Helms now with his first basket. I think Heath knew it as soon as he cut it loose, Malcolm.
Yeah, that's when you don't even need to look over at the bench. You know what he's saying. That's really not a good shot.
Tapped home by Bates. BC bench wanted basket interference.
Twice now he's been on the offensive glass. Nice work that time, using his length to put one back in for NC State.
Popovich all the way to the rack and one.
BC's got to do a better job not getting broken down off the dribble penetration.
First 3 of the night for the Wolfpack draws them to within 6 again. Heath a runner, tough shot, and the freshman now has 8 in the first half. I said Thornton had 10, he has 9. The miss at the other end by Helms, and look at Hamilton burrow his way through underneath and get his first basket.
They're very tough, very well coached. And, a team like Pittsburgh, though, has an opportunity as we take a look at another drive by NC State.
Right now. There's a guy I work with calls it a glob. There's Popovich, and that is a 2 for Nick Popovich.
That's twice now. NC State has changed up, giving BC a different look on offense, and then Devon Daniels continues.
10 to shoot, and here's Rishwain. Tried to split the front, turned it over. Daniels with Hamilton chasing will set it down. Devon Daniels with 5 in a row for the Wolfpack. State to within 5. Lead's been as big as 12 for Boston College in the first half. Felder at the other end.
He's up high for that one.
They tried to bounce it to Thunderbird, turned over by Helms and the Wolfpack. 7-point game. Thornton looking for more. Here's Hamilton on the cut and score. 4 for Hamilton and a Wolfpack timeout.
And now Boston College, it changes up their defense, and they're going to a little matchup zone.
Helms, foul line jumper. Jericho Helms has 8 here in the first half. Feed to Felder, knocked away. Look at Beverly scoop it up. Here's Helms, 3-on-1, feeds Daniels for the layup. Oh, Devon Daniels has got him in bunches.
Still try to get their hands in the passing lane, and if you're Boston College, obviously you have to be mindful of any turnovers.
Lefty 3, Mitchell knocks it down. Remember, Steffon Mitchell's playing with 2 fouls. One of the things helping Boston College is they've got 4 threes. They only average 6.5 a game. There's Hamilton trying to make it 5, and he does. Can't find it on the slash to the basket. Here's Bryce. And the Pack trailing 9. They lob and catch for Bates. Half dozen for Manny Bates in the first half. Working off the Popovich screen, left it on the ground. Here's Bryce with the takeaway. Kamari Williams with him, but Bryce will score. 8 for Bryce, And a BC timeout. Came up with an assist and 3 turnovers, and there's a throwaway by Daniels to start the half. And that's not what the third-year coach of the Wolfpack wanted across the way. And there's a drive and bucket for Thornton.
Well, interesting thing, Thornton's right-handed, but he's really comfortable finishing around the basket with his left hand.
Randy Bates cleans up. All 4 field goals are on stickback, Malcolm.
And that's what he does.
Here's Johnson, a steal. Markell will go to the basket and set down his first points. Popovich working with Bates on the defensive side. There's Heath. How did he squeeze that through traffic? 10 for Heath on his 4th field goal. One of the top 5 freshman scorers in the ACC. Here's Bryce working against Heath off the glass. Easy money for C.J. Bryce, who now has 10.
To guard him when he gets down low in the post, and he's had some really good looks.
Bates blocks that offer by Thornton. It'll stay with the Eagles. When you see your man Heath squeeze through traffic like that. 3 out of the corner. They're going to look at that. They're going to call it a 2, but they want to look at it. Here's Mitchell working behind the back against Funderburk. All the way through, bodies down, no whistle, State with it. Look away, bounce pass to Bryce. That was pretty for Markell Johnson.
I think a big reason, their defense. They're creating a lot of offense with excellent defense.
8 to shoot. Popovich!
Right here, a little jab, and then when you're going up against the leading shot blocker in the ACC, don't lay it up, throw it down.
A lot at stake tonight, really, for both schools, but maybe in particular for NC State. There's Popovich, a little jump hook with the right hand. 3 double-figure games now in the last 5 for Nick Popovich. Bryce ran off the Funderburk screen, right back to 0 for the dunk.
That's pretty.
Jim Christian not happy. Kevin Keats ain't exactly crazy with what's going on here either.
Well, when are coaches really ever happy in a game?
Daniels knocks down his 4th field goal.
Position in the ACC standings.
Inside, here's Helms, fouled and 1. Jericho Helms now with 12 in the game. 5-point game. Trying to work against the zone. Heath launches and hits.
It's such a tough. We have the luxury of slow motion, and in the third now, that's
3rd offensive foul of the half. You're right. On NC State. Closest they've been since it was 3 at 7-4 early in the game. Here's Heath. Blocked again by Bates. And Bryce couldn't control it before it went over the inline.
For your NC State, you have to get the ball to that high post area or foul line area.
2-pointer for Bryce. 14 for Bryce. Helms trying to size up Popovich. There's the lob for Funderburk. Mitchell playing with 4 fouls. Funderburk rolls in and scores off the window. Just the 3rd field goal, though, for DJ Funderburk. Been out on the 3. Markell Johnson leads the NC State break. Helms feeds Funderburk for the dunk. And to shoot for the Eagles and Heath. On the drive off the window. Popovich the rebound and the stick back. 4 turnovers and 2 assists in just 14 minutes of action. Daniels shoots and hits. Tie game on a 3 by Devon Daniels. Heath, a step back 3. Rebound for Johnson. Markell spinning away from Thornton for the layup. Here's Thornton. 10 to shoot, and he picked up on the dribble. Popovich lost it. Daniels scoops up the turnover.
Needs to get a touch.
Johnson had it kicked away, stolen by Mitchell. Here is Hamilton for the dunk. Three-point game. Helms attacking. Hamilton took the fall. Helms scores. Timeout for the Wolfpack. With 10 to shoot, Thornton out near the timeline. Fall away right side. Rebound Daniels. Daniels slices through traffic, had it batted out of there. Helms will scoop it up. Tried to save it to Johnson, and it's stolen by Mitchell, and Hamilton the dunk with 8 seconds left. 3-point lead for BC. Bryce into the corner. Fall away three. No good. Boston College wins the game. BC beats North Carolina State 71-68.